Hello. Oh, that's my monitor. I was like, what the fuck is that? Add that way out. Alright. So we're gonna see if it's as dog shit as it was. I've been told that the missions have been improved, but we still don't get paid money. We're only paid rep, which is kind of confusing to me. I would like to I mean, clearly they haven't given full implementation of what these missions are going to provide us, or even the tasks, because initially they were so fucking stupid. I digress. No money is just so there has to be a reward system provided, right? Like there's no way there isn't. There's gotta be. I also have not eaten dinner, so I'm going to be munching at the same time. Like, surely, like, when we do these turn-ins, the games can be like, okay, well, here's some equipment for doing this, right? With crafting coming really soon? Define really soon. Define really soon, though. You know? We are talking Star Citizen. I could see it being March. I guess that technically it's like 2 months. That's not that far, but with it already being an Evo, I mean, I guess we could see it next month, but I have my doubts. The Evo test was very successful. I didn't watch the Salty video, so I'll watch that later. I will... Where do I start? I guess it doesn't matter, does it? No, let's do Loreville, because the contracts were sending me out into the most random locations. Let's be real. Crafting isn't hard, or isn't easy. What is the word I am? Crafting's hard to fuck up. That's what I'm trying to say. And so if they put out something that was broken, I mean, we would expect it because it's Star Citizen, but crafting should be pretty easy to have functional. Should. Wikelo didn't made it to where it seemed like it didn't bode well, to be fair, but you just expect it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. It's we all expect it to be fucked up, but you know, we all have that cope. It'll be good eventually, right? I just realized they had an updated screen here. They didn't have that when I first went into PTU before. They were able to craft ship weapons. I mean, that's interesting. I'm not impressed by that, to be honest. It's more than we expected. I'll give you that. But in the grand scheme of like crafting items, crafting an FPS weapon and a ship weapon really isn't that different. So I feel like I should have just been like that from the get-goes. Maybe it was just easier for them to say, just only expect FPS. But then again, they could also be like, let's keep their expectations really low. The bar is so low that they might trip over it. Making armor would be cool. I saw the thumbnail Salty Bike had for it. and I didn't recognize the gun, but the gun looked cool. So armor would be sick.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Holy shit. The calibration on the ASOP is good. What? Oh my god. It's not a horrid mess like it's been in the live servers. How refreshing. Helmets took silicone? Well, I mean, I would hope the requirements to craft things made sense. Silicone makes sense. I'm excited for the crafting system. I don't think there's anybody that's not excited for that, to be fair, but... we gotta have our drip on before we go out. Now, I'm gonna use the starter ship because I want to, when they introduce missions like this, I want to approach it with like a, what's it gonna be like for a fresh player kind of thing. So, we're gonna start with the good old Salvation. Quality is a good mechanic to have, but any game that has had quality implemented feels very cumbersome. Don't get me wrong, that's a good move for sure, but cumbersome nonetheless. If we're able to alter the stats, like what you said with the ADs, that it's gonna switch up the meta for builds overall, which is a good thing. Oh my god, stat bonuses, quality and crafting. It's feeling like a video game, guys. I'm eventually gonna get in the vulture. I think I'll probably just do this with the opener. Min-max citizen, right? Yeah, I'm excited for that. There's actually going to be a purpose to mining and salvage. Crafting. I'll actually feel like I'm doing something productive. Gotta do the usual, set the spawn. I really hope they centralized the salvaging contracts, because I'm pretty sure the mining contracts were, but salvage was not, because, you know, they just want to give a good old middle finger to salvage gameplay. $100 to 1,000 quality is what people were getting from mining. Oh, dude. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Like, There'll be purpose to doing mundane things. Industrial players will actually feel validated. The closest thing to crafting industrial players had thus far was Wikelo. Such a goofy little ship. So small and slow feeling. Sounds good though. What? Confirmed that we'll be getting a mining update that will make all over only one type of material, not the multiple we have now. See it in the Genesis video how one of the rock was like very red almost. Like a hand mine rock. Those size of ship. What did you mean by before? All over one type of material? So are you saying it's not going to be like a mix of things inside the rock, or? Made you think of what happened to medical players? Okay, well, medical players still don't have gameplay. Their gameplay is non-existent, unfortunately for them. I'm gonna set my spawn at Everest and then we'll go do the first mission. And when you scan one rock and it's multiple, it'll only be a gold or exolite per rock. I mean, that's good. I'm indifferent on that, to be honest. That's what I thought you meant, but I'm kind of indifferent on it. I mean, having inert materials kind of shit. What up, Scott? But, like, I don't know, I thought the having the mix of materials in there wasn't really, like, a bad... I mean, let's be real, it's a little more realistic, but... half a dozen one way, half a dozen the other on that, I feel like. Making the quality situation easier, since you won't have to worry about multiple ores. I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah. With the added complexity of quality, that's... I suppose that's a net positive, yeah. It is running smooth. No, they haven't said anything about Wikelo progression. I think it's safe to assume it will be. Unfortunately. What can you do, though? Just got your shiny boy armor, too? No, yes, you get to do it again. So shitty. It's such a grind to get that armor. It's a grind to get most of the Wikelo shit, to be fair. Okay, let's get this contract. Okay, before, it was just like, come bring us mats. So now, I'm gonna read this stuff. The leading procurer distributor of salvage rights. Looking to expand the acquisition and distribution of salvageable materials to both small and large-scale businesses. As part of the initiative, we need keen-eyed contractors capable of identifying salvageable materials, efficiently stripping them, and delivering the recycled composite. Okay. Ready to head you to the mining claim. Hopefully that actually works this time, because it did not before. They actually give you a location now. Once you've gathered the RMC, you'll deliver it to freight elevator located at a Lagrange point and not a mining base claim thing, a cluster of rocks near a Lagrange point, hopefully this time. Aurora got its goal. It has a standard pass. Oh yeah, I saw that in the splash screen. But no lamp on it. Okay. Player's got a pool table, a hollow basketball court, and 3 basketballs that come with it. Well, that's sick. I wouldn't know because I can't pull out a Polaris. For advice on salvaging. Oh, they put something in the journal too? Hold up, what? Oh, Salvager's Guide. They're flying solo or part of a crew. Or tearing down a wreck, it's always worth checking its interior and systems for anything still intact or valuable. Many derelicts still hold functional components, weapons, or cargo that can be retrieved using precision tractor beams before the hull is stripped away. Depending on the vessel you're salvaging, the components might be locked, and you will first have to unlock them via the cockpit controls aboard the wreckage before they can be pulled free. Once detached, these items could be stored aboard your ship, unless you're in a salvation, if you have available space on the cargo grid. I do. Well, I guess technically it has a cargo grid, huh? Is that the rework? Yeah, well, it's got a new, like, interior paint job. Like, it matches more the Perseus now on the Polaris. Like the labeling and stuff from what I heard. And then last patch, it got a lighting update. Did they add, with the Polaris, did they add the ability to fire torps from the bridge? Or is that still to be waited on? Okay, right, as they did give the seat in the bridge behind the pilot torps. Nice. And it's a limited quantity as far as how many you can fire, right? I vaguely remember that being one of the caveats. Hull scraping is the foundation of modern salvage operations, allowing operators to reclaim valuable recycled material composite from the outside of derelict ships, converting wreckages into usable resources for trade, repair, or resale. If you will be using a specialized salvage vehicle, you will need to first enter salvage mode. Is this a tutorial? What? There you'll have access to informative HUD that will display the percentage of the remaining target hull, optimal range, and how much available storage space you have. Only your RMC storage is full. Many salvaging vehicles come with an onboard processing unit that could produce SU containers from the RMC you've collected, depending on your ship RMC. Okay, no. This is a very, very lazy tutorial, but it's better than what we've had before. And then this goes into process begins with fracturing mode. Thank you for telling me how to do it. I guess they do have on the display like what the hotkeys are for it. Followed by a disintegrate. Dude, it actually teaches you how to salvage. Holy shit. Star Citizen having tutorials is insane to me. It's always been up to the community. It even goes into the fact that you have to refine it right before selling. Okay, with the results varying by salvage ship type. Rubble from light salvage ships offers the fastest processing but lowest yield. Pieces from medium salvage ships provide balanced results, and salvage from heavy salvage ships deliver the highest refined return at the cost of longer processing times. Can anyone confirm that this shit is accurate? Well, I guess I could do that with the Vulture. Between the two of these. The Salvation and Vulture, because they're the biggest complaint a lot of people had was salvaging before. I don't know how it fares now in the PTU, but Reclaimer produced dog water results as far as munching ships. So if that's changed, salvagers are about to be stoked. Myself included. Bad news, you had 350 SE of quantum for it, and then, well, you got Star Citizen, couldn't get back on that server. Oh, no. Damn, that is the worst place. What, the worst way to lose quant, dude? I'm sorry. All that fucking work. Damn. Classic Star Citizen, dude. Next, sell your spoils. Ready to repair. If you created RMC canisters at your onboard filler station, you've got the SRT multi-tool. Okay. Well, I feel like this kind of hints that we're not going to get refuel, restock, and repair on ships yet. I think they're going to let crafting do its thing. We're probably going to get that after the fact, because they don't even make mention of it in this little like tutorial board thing. But it's fantastic. They actually have this, and they got mining stuff in here too. Mining fundamentals. Where to mine? Like, oh my god, this is so nice. It's everybody's favorite. Reading, so that there's the first issue. I think there needs to be more of an interactive experience to break the ice into these things, but this is a good baby step. Didn't log back in for a day or two, but it happens, we move on. I'll throw you some comp board 5s for the effort at least. I mean, fuck, that sucks, dude. I don't know how many I have at the moment, but I'll throw some your way. Okay. So, the contract we got tells me to go to a mining claim. And there's a ship provided, which was not the case before. That's already a fantastic start. Hopefully the rep grind is better, because what it was doing before... Let's see how far this is before I get too far into that sentence. Oh my goodness, would you look at that, only 12 Gs away. Still kind of far. So it's still doing the thing where it's not allocating for the area that you have to be around for salvaging for some reason. Before, it was just like, hey, go get us some RMC. Fucking, what? You want me to prove myself by not knowing, by showing you how to do something that I don't know how to do, and then pay a fee in order to get a claim. I'm glad they changed that. The way they had it set up before was so stupid. I got a comment on that video too. I'm amazed you play anymore since all you do is mode. Bitch. It was dog shit, and clearly, because they changed it before it went to live. I had every right to mode. I hate those kind of people that are like, how dare you speak ill of my favorite game? You don't like your shit served on a platter, then don't play at all. I guess some of us have more self-respect than others. When are we meeting up on Saturday? Well, the race is at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So... whatever's appropriate, probably like hour, half an hour beforehand. Oh boy. And I didn't have to pay 1,000 for this. That's the main takeaway. It gave me a ship. I think what was like the most... oh yeah, fucking stupid, dude. So dumb, so stupid. CIG, why do you do this? Why do you do this? Well, just allocate 0 power to the main function of the ship. You were gonna get up at 7? Yeah, no, I'm getting up pretty early on Saturday, unfortunately. I'll be live at 7 a.m. on Saturday for the rally. I don't know how much prep time I'll need. I also got... ugh, I'll get that shit sorted tomorrow. I gotta get all the preparation stuff with Atmo taken care of so we can just hop straight into it. Hey. Oh boy. There's like a third-party website they use for distance tracking as well, so I'll have to make sure that you guys have that. I'm the optimal... oh, whoa. Stupid circadian rhythms, yeah. Don't forget that med gel. Yeah, I'm gonna get everything prepped Friday night. That way we can just load in and everything's good to go. That way we have our ducks in a row. And if there's any waiting to be had for race start, it's Atmo's fault, not us. Not even at 1SU, dude. This is the starter ship, to be fair. So it's gonna be a crawl. But I'm curious what their plan is for these missions, because if they're not going to pay us money, which I think is really fucking stupid, but if it's not going to pay us our good old space bucks, then what are we paid? Like, I wonder... I don't know if anyone here has played Warframe, but the different factions in that game, you don't get paid. I mean, technically you do, but you basically get paid in standing, a rep, for doing things for them. And then that standing basically becomes a currency for you to buy things from them. So I'm curious if they're going to be doing something of similar nature with these. Like, will we be able to get, like, fancy salvaging tools? Or whatever. That'd be nice. Last year was pretty good. Only delayed 3 hours. Only delayed 3 hours. Bro. Their organization skills are... I mean, like, they're over there, like, doing... Hey, we want to do interviews a week before the race. Have that shit compiled and ready to go, like, at the beginning of the month, dude. And then just leave the opportunity to do those interviews open up until the week prior. It feels very amateurly ran. And I worry about Saturday. Because I got shit I got to do. I have a life, you know? I don't want to sit there all day waiting for them to start a race. You'll get blueprints to craft better salvage heads. Is that confirmed? Or is that speculation? Because I haven't seen anything definitive as far as like what we would be rewarded for these contracts. It was on CIG. 6 hours was the longest they had to wait, but that was when it was on public servers. Did they have it on private servers last year? Three-hour delay is insane. Bro, there's no excuse. There's legitimately no excuse. I've been to competitions, real-life competitions, mind you, with actual people, in person, longboard competitions, huge races where there's like a few hundred people to deal with and organize with. I've partaken in the like admin side of things for that sort of stuff. The start time is the start time. That's what it comes down to. Right, if we don't have servers to deal with in that situation, but confirmed by CIG, but no info on when and when that'll be a thing. They showed a video of it at CitizenCon. Did they? I'll have to do some digging. I did not notice that. I have mixed feelings on it, right? I guess we'll see how because it's only one SU of RMC, right? So in the grand scheme, and it's having me delivered to a Lagrange point. So that means I can, at the very least, they only want one SU. I've produced two SUs. Working on a third at the moment. So I suppose, yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I should have gotten comps, huh? Off of it, because I mean, the game did say that. I should do that. I don't know how... the cargo grid on the Salvation, though, that's the main issue. I guess that's why I should probably not auto eject. Is that off? It is now. I just wonder if they're going to make the value actually worthwhile. getting well, I guess with engineering and all that jazz, there is a bit of value. I guess. I think it just took them a while to get started. Well, again, there's no excuse for them to have delays, man. Oh, is this fully... Did I get all the good to get? So close to another SU, though. I kind of wish... Oh, I'm blind as shit. Yeah, it's right there. I was like, oh, I kind of wish that there was a way for me to tell how much I have without me looking down at that screen. There it is. Right in front of my face. Come on, dude. I just want one more. Oh, this is gonna take for... There's no way. The only way I think I can get the whole nother SU. Maybe be a little more thorough, to be fair. But sometimes when you fracture it, it like repopulates the hole on the chunks, and you can scrape it a little more. The real question is, do I have the patience right now? A little bit. I am gonna hop out and grab comps and stuff if there are comps to be had, because, you know, that's part of the salvaging gameplay. Let's go ahead and do that. She did say that in the tutorial. Oh fuck, you know, I just realized though. Please have tractor beam. Please have tractor beam. I'm a buffoon! I did not grab a tractor beam. Damn. Well, we'll grab that at the look range point. Man, there would have been cannons to be had. Can I open the ramp? It says ramp access, but it's not actually letting me open it. It also doesn't look like there's any interior loaded. Oh, there we go. Never mind, it's there. If it was a vulture, I could print a multi-tool, but I don't think that would... So where are the comps in this thing? The fuck? Am I blind? One would think it's these compartments, right? Maybe I can go into the seat. Not getting any interaction things. Okay, just open. What? I'm locked in here? I just opened all the doors. The Avenger doesn't have physical components? Brother. Fucking why? Well, that's dumb. Why the Avenger's a starter ship, dude? I feel like all starters should have a standard pass on them, you know? Current standard pass. Okay, well, in that case. How do I do it? Not gonna look. Yeah, look at that. I know how to do things. What do you mean this thing has less than an SCU? What? Less than one? Dude, it's not even worth munching. It did do the thing that I said it would do, though. Why does it... Oh, fuck. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Whatever, I'm just gonna disintegrate it. Shit. Where'd the rest of the ship go? I lost it. I was about to say, I didn't go that far. Oh, I'm so close. Yeah, boy. Damn it, I got 0.1 of RMC. I was trying to avoid that. I feel like they should let us put like a cap on there. That way we can have even SCUs. How many scan points there are? They increased the tenfold and a shit ton of debris panels. Oh yeah, oh my god, dude, there's so much. It's like looking at a whole other star system out there. With the amount of pings, that's crazy. Why do I not see the plus or minus on there? Oh, no. Oh. That's minus. Hold up. It's just really hard to see. Okay, I guess we don't get a bonus in the Salvation. We do in a Vulture, though. Yeah, let's go deliver the RMC. See what this rep grind's like. Love how buttery it feels right now, though. God damn, the SCM for this is so slow. It feels slow. 200 isn't that bad, but it feels slow. Salvation. Oh, the Salvation has a lamp? It does. Oh. I think I like the RSI lamp more than the Drake lamp. That's sick they got it in the Salvation.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
While I'm here, I'm gonna get a multi-tool with a tractor beam, as well as claim my vulture. Oh no, we'll see what the contracts are like. I want to see what it's like from a new player perspective going into these gameplay loops. I don't like the piss filter. Well, I'm sorry, if your piss is that orange, bro, you need to drink water. My first thought was not piss filter when I saw the Drake lamp. My goodness.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Here we go. Alright, do I... Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna... I don't know how to turn that off. It's kind of annoying. Oh! Yeah, I just realized. I kind of really need a tractor beam, because, can't believe I forgot to grab that when I was at Hurston. Can't even unload the stuff off my ship right now. Well. The Breaking Bad Mexico filter, that one makes more sense to me.
Welcome.
That's, and
Retrieval system.
it's just more appealing than
Your insurance claim. Your
a
vehicle.
piss filter. I'm more on board with the Breaking Bad filter than the other one. Are they gonna sell it here? Oh, there's no refinery here. Oh, that's mildly problematic. Or cargo. I may have goofed. Hopefully they sell it at the weapon shop. Bro, what? They don't sell it here? No way, dude. Did I really fuck up that bad? What? Are you not gonna sell? Well, yeah, how are you not gonna sell a multi-tool at a station? The fuck? I really have to go all the way. Oh, I don't want it. No other option though. Bruh. Oh, that is ass. Okay, well, I guess back to Warville real quick. That's... I can't print anything with the Salvation either. Not that I'm aware of. That sucks. Okay, mild detour. I'm at Hurl 4. There's like nothing out here. The closest place is Hurston. Unfortunately. Ugh. That sucks. Okay. Wait up.
Engines. Take off. You are clear to launch.
Oh well. Is what it is.
Landing gear raised. Shields on. Thank you. Please visit.
Yeah, I'm aware the vulture can craft them. Like I said earlier, though, the whole point of me doing this is to get that, like, new player perspective on it. And the fact that they don't sell any multi-tool anything at Referral 4 is kind of crazy. Unless it was at, like, a... being sold at a Platinum Babe for some reason. It's kind of dumb. It's also kind of weird that there's no cargo center for a Lagrange point or a refinery. Like, what the hell's the point of it? I'm surprised you can't craft with the Salvation. Yeah, I wish. I suppose it's supposed to be bare minimum. Here's your starter. Don't expect too much from it. Fine, but still sucks. Just gotta make sure you're prepared if you're a new player. Or do I go all the way down to Lorville just to grab a multi-tool, or do I go buy one from Everest? Oh, Lorville, where be thou? Oh, I found it. I'm just gonna go grab one. I have like 4 down there. I feel like that should be what you start out with as well. Like your starting gear of being an undersuit, a helmet, an arc light pistol, 1 med pen would also come with a multi-tool with the tractor beam. Hey, why we don't get a multi-tool in our starting gear is beyond me. How do I turn this off, dude? Oh, it was broken before. It's off. Oh my goodness. We know the sound of peace now. I just realized my salvation match is Hurston. Straight up matches the Hurston building. Hurston's golden boy rolling in. Oh man, I've been so busy lately. I haven't been able to really play. It feels good playing again, even if it's in PTU. been having to try to like fix my truck even more. Feels weird saying I have a truck, by the way, because I'm not a truck person. There's no fans. They don't work. So I was like, oh, maybe it's the blower motor resistor. No, that was part of the problem. I have to replace the wiring because it was so rusted out that even the thing plugging into the resistor was rusted. What a mild inconvenience I have. Do you only get to equip 2 if you have armor on? I did not realize that. Yeah, I signed up. Of course I signed up for Evo. I got the email. I was like, why are they trying to get me to sign up for Evo? What did I do? What else? Yeah, that's we're being industrious. Let's wear some ugly industrious armor. It's so ugly. It's so ugly. So you can only have... Yeah, you have to have leg armor to equip 2. It's interesting. I did not realize that. Well, the more you know, I guess. So happy you got the email. It's gonna eventually try to submit a request to join. I didn't even realize you could submit a request. Believe Evo grants you free PTU access? Hell yeah. I don't know why they extended the offer to me. I play a little bit of PTU occasionally. And like it's more of a let's just see what's new and then move on with my life. I've submitted 2 issue council reports in like the last year. So I don't know what coaxed them. Gameplay hours? I don't know. Some might call it streamer privilege, but I don't got that kind of motion. I did have Star Citizen joining my chat that one time. That do be true. That is true. There's no shot that one interaction caused that, though. One of the metrics was the amount of time played in 2025 in any IC activity. So you and I both got this invite for the same reasons. I mean, I guess, yeah. Maybe I don't know, maybe they were lowering their standards. Your VR headset came in and it brings the 4080 to its knees. Just with Star Citizen or VR in general? Because I had a VR headset and my computer handled it fine. And I have a 4080. So I don't know. That worries me though, because I wanted to play Star Citizen with VR. I'm going all out when I do that though. Just Star Citizen? Fuck. But, okay. How bad is it? Like, does it still run and is it still playable? I mean, Star Citizen normally already runs rough, true. You got a 4090 and getting sub 40 FPS. That's disappointing. Expected, but disappointing. Okay, now we can actually submit the contract. See what's what. Now that I'm properly equipped. The one time I didn't get myself kitted up right at the get-go. See what happens when you skip steps? I'm excited for industrial gameplay to have a proper role in this game, other than being a target. Now it's going to be a target, an even bigger target, with purpose. And there will be more reason to pirate people, which is always exciting.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
It was on max, so you could definitely get it better, but the thing is, still CPU more than anything. He was looking shit. Of course he was shit. Why was he shit? Who?
Engines are off.
Sometimes Salty lives up to his name a little too much, you know? What, Silver? I was pretty excited for the VR thing.
We have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
It's gonna be really hard for content creators to push Tobii Eye Tracker now. I guess, like, if you can't do VR or if your computer can't handle VR, Tobii would still be a good option. That way you don't have something strapped to your head, but still. I was ecstatic to see that they had native VR implemented. So hopefully by the time I get a headset again, it'll be a little more polished. Okay. So, the contract is turned in. I am still neutral. But that was the opening contract. So, it should open the door. Yes, they're... Well, okay, yeah, they are different. They're different. Small special order of RMC components. RMC and components. You have to grab the drives. Oh, that's so sick. Salvaging is actually cool now. Oh my god, dude, I cannot wait for this to go to live servers. So you got a supply of RMC and component, RMC and component, just RMC, RMC and construction. Wait, Rubble pieces and salvage? There, well, hold up. What? Oh, those are the different tiers. Right. So, rubble is light salvage ship. Pieces is medium, and construction salvage is reclaimer, I'm assuming. That's so sick. Oh, dude, I'm so stoked salvaging is actually cool now. It was so mundane before. It was funny, he immediately put the headset on and switched up. It's his first time using a VR. I mean, yeah, okay, that's like a double whammy for him. That's funny. Can't go below 312908. Maybe it's too strong. Might be. I don't know, it could just be a resolution thing for now. Like a mall VR experience versus a home VR experience are very different. I've only experienced home VR. I've never experienced like the ones you get to experience out there. Okay. So now let's check out these other ones. Are they actually like within HL2, Arc 5, Referral 1, Arc 2. Okay, I mean, they're... I wish they would centralize them more. But it is what it is. I'm just gonna grab them all. And then go to the Hurston locations. It wasn't letting me scroll for a moment, so I was like, no way, it only let me grab one. Deliver 3 jump drives? But 1 quantum drive. Wouldn't that mean there needs to be 3 ships? That's a little goofy. Grab it anyway. So all these seem like they're doable with a starter ship. I'm gonna push these missions as far as I can with just a starter salvager because I want to see what the limit of this ship is before I move on to a vulture and see like about what that point in time is to where like an upgrade would be necessary, and if doing these missions would make it viable for me to just do a salvaging gameplay loop to move on to a bigger, better ship. Size 0 is a ground vehicle. I'll not find that on a look range point. Wait, did it say size 0? Still use a Rift S. Feels like wearing a scuba mask. God. Yeah, no, the one I had... Let me see if I can find the VR headset I had. What? It was the... Is that one? Okay, yeah, this is the one I had. I was using it for motion capture. There we go. It's a really good headset, to be honest. You have both wireless and wired options with it. It has a bunch of sensors in the front, and so I was using it for hand motion capture for when I was doing animating. And then like the I think I still have them. You can get sensors for your legs and arms, so it was very rudimentary motion capture, but I was able to use this for motion capture. It was kind of nice. Funny enough, I used it more for motion capture than I did VR games. It was a good headset. Probably get another one at some point. Eventually. Right. So, contracts. One of them's, oh yeah, size 0. Interesting. So that is a bit of a problem with these contracts that they need to address for sure. 3 size 1 jump drives, but only 1 size 1 quantum drive. Makes 0 sense. Recommend searching for wreckage at a Lagrange point, or you could purchase a salvage claim. So the introductory mission provides you a salvage. That makes sense. Provides you with a basic ship to salvage. And then after that, you have to buy claims or find them yourself. That makes more sense. That's a much better way to put it. But much better way to do it. 3 size 1 jump drives is kind of annoying, though, to be fair. Okay, so that being the case, I need to grab this. And see how much of this I can do with the salvation. VR games have come a long way now. There's a couple AAA worthy games now. Asgard's Wrath, Walking Dead, Saint Sinners 1 and 2. Half-Life Alyx. Half-Life Alyx has been out for ages though, hasn't it?
You are clear to launch.
I don't know. The games that were available for a VR that I was just like, I don't feel the need to have a VR headset. Like, it was fun. Kind of got over it pretty quick.
Thank you, and please visit again.
And then... Are you fucking kidding me? Give me another Titan. That is ass. That's not gonna have comps in it, dude. But yeah, I was kind of over it with the VR pretty quickly. But with Star Citizen having native VR, now I'm much more keen on having a VR headset again.
Is now on. Landing gear raised.
Because it's a game I actually play regularly, whereas like the VR games that are out would just be like one-offs. Most of them. And when I go to do VR with this game, I'm gonna have the Omni treadmill, so I'm actually going to physically be walking around in Star Citizen, which is probably gonna get my ass in shape. I'll get my steps in. I mean, I'm already like relatively in shape, but not as in shape as I should be, because I do skate, but can you imagine how brutal it would be just to walk everywhere in this game in general? Dude, walking around the Idris would be a hellscape. To physically walk that. Having to run around that ship physically during some sort of combat scenario, that would be rough. I think it would make it more fun though. Battle simulators are the best. Boneworks, Blade and Sorcery, etc. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I tried Boneworks. I didn't try Blade and Sorcery, but... yeah, most of the stuff I ended up playing was, like, kind of short-lived. Okay, I'm going to remember to grab the mobs off of it this time. Is the Vulture rentable? Hold on, is the Vulture rentable? I got so many tabs open, bro. I'm gonna see if the Vulture is rentable. And then there's the Teacher's Special as well. I don't think you can rent it. Yeah, no, you can only buy it and it's 2.5 mil. That's a shame. 2.5 mil is a lot. Well, at some point tonight, I'll have to see how much RMC goes for in the PTUs, see if it's holding the same value or not. Vulture's supposed to be rentable for 3 millions at Lorville. Are you sure about the 3 millions part? It's purchasable at Lorville for 2.5. Yeah, purchase, yeah. I didn't see anywhere, like on the third-party sites, I didn't see it listed anywhere to be rentable. I can check Lorville and see if it's rentable there. So I'm just thinking, like, as a fresh player, you're not going to want to sit in the Salvation for that long. You know? Because you're going to be limited. Eventually, this thing will have bespoke heads and you won't be able to throw braids or trawlers onto it, but currently you can. Being limited in that regard is gonna suck. Plus, you know, bigger ship being better construction mats, which is something I need to check as well while I'm testing. See if they made that better. Says on the side that it's not rentable, only available to purchase. So, okay, yeah, well, I don't trust the RSI website. for obvious reasons, because they regularly do not update things on that website. They're really bad about updating things on there. It's sad that I have more faith in the third-party sites than I do CIG's website, but you know, what are you gonna do other than to hope CIG gets it together at some point? Sucks that the first one it gave me doesn't have components for me to snag. I will say that there is a mild oversight, which I don't know. I don't know how you're going to get past that hurdle. But I could easily just pull out my own ships, salvage them, and turn in the comps for my own ships to gain rep. So that begs the question, how are they going to mitigate that? Because that is definitely cheese. Also says you could just buy them. I mean, that just defeats the whole purpose of the salvaging gameplay loop. Like, there's got to be a system in place where I don't know how difficult this would be, but the only thing I could think of to help mitigate that, it would only go so far, but to put serial numbers to these parts that are associated to your ship, maybe not just like, God, that'd be so much. That would be so much. That'd be a serial number per comp for every ship. But the game would only have to reference the serial numbers that are associated to your ship. It's the only way I could think of them getting around it, but that would be such a monumental task. It's like, how else do you mitigate just like turning in the requirements for these contracts via insurance fraud, you know? Wonder if they'd ever make the insurance fraud factor in this game illegal at some point. Get scanned by security and be like, your equipment seems a bit fishy. It seems like you've been up to some insurance fraud. Boom, prison. Or pay a fee. Insert Oblivion soundbite here. Stop right there, criminal scum. I genuinely, though, I don't know how else they would be able to mitigate it. Unless they did, like, serial numbers. I also don't know that that would be a very viable option. Alright. It has been launched. Well, not launched, but scraped. Whoop. Missed a spot. Okay, I've not used the cargo grid on this for weapons or components, but let's see how well it works. I mean, I won't be able to get the components I need for the contracts, but I want to see how grueling the task of farming this stuff and using this as a starter. That is not... Ain't no way. Oh no, it's stuck out. It's doing the thing. Okay. Why is it not letting me put it away? There we go. Is there only one? Oh no, there's two. It's about to be upset. What you mean there's only one? Oh shit, it was auto printing? Fuck. Okay, well, I thought I turned that off. That's mildly problematic. Okay, I'll have to make sure to turn that off. No way, man. What? That could totally... Okay, maybe it's a little big. Damn, dude, that sucks. Okay, so there's no weapon farming with the Salvation, it would seem. And I can't get any comps out of the Titan. So, there goes that potential opportunity for money in the Salvation. That's brutal, dude. So unless they're like... probably size 1s, maybe 2s, you might be able to snap them there. That sucks, dude. Oh, it's gonna be a painful process using a starter. And like, if someone started playing the game and only had the Salvation, it's gonna be such a long grind. Way up. It blows, dude. I thought I would have been able to fit a size 3 on there, but guess not. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. That's the case. How big of a ship can I fracture with this? Probably hit up a Cuddy, but and like a Vulture. But I doubt it would be able to do like a Connie. I think that would be too big. I think that's where I would have to like upgrade to a Vulture. Oh shit, we got a +3. +5. No. Give me that 5%. No! Oh shit. You gotta get really fucking close to it. Friend has only the Salvation. You got a bug where there's always the sound of the refine. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Salvation's a great ship. I love it. But ugh. At 0.9, dude, are you... Oh my goodness, one of those has to be... Yeah, okay, so I have one SEO construction modes. I guess... Wait, where did it want me to... Because there was that turn-in for the rep. Does it have to be refined? Oh, it's history. I was like, excuse me, I know I collected more than that. Well, it changed the... It's doing the thing. Or it's like, oh, it's over at Hurl 2. Collect the mission. Actually, we want you to go to Crew 1. Because fuck you. God damn it, dude. Wikelo 4? Brother. That is so far out there. Why is salvaging the only gameplay loop where it just was neglected for the, yeah, we'll keep all contracts around the planet that you happen to be around? Not salvaging. You're traveling the entire system. Cruel. Well, at least these two can go to the same location, but that sucks. Made 178k with 2 quick runs between Yellow Belt and Terra Mills in the Salvation last night in about 45 minutes. Not bad for a starter, really. Or 78. Well, yeah, okay. I mean, if... How much... Okay. Were you just doing RMC? I'm also curious, like, if it's changed, like, the revenue is different in the PTU compared to live. That's the other factor I'm considering. And now that they have this rep system that we're working towards that doesn't pay us money, just RMC, 13 SEO per trip, so 26 SEO scraped. It's sold in 45 minutes. $13. Wouldn't that be 12? Where's the 13th box go? If it only holds 6, it holds 1 SU in the printer. Oh, like behind the door? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. So, how much is it going for now? Let's see here. I mean, Sears is still the best one, but that's all the way out in Pyro. So Terra is the best in Stanton. But 7K RMC, what's construction mats go for? Oh, they changed it. They go for more now. Wow, that's significantly more. Best bang for the buck, you're getting 11.5K per SU of construction mats. In RMC, it's 7K. That's way better than it was like a couple months. The last time I checked. Last time I checked, it was like 4K for the RMC. And like half that for the construction. It was horrible. It was absolute dog shit. Shit, when they do a wipe, I might just go salvaging. I was debating on what starter to use when they did the wipe. I think I might go salvation. Problem with CMAT though is that you lose so much with yield of refining. Right. And that's something that I want to check during this PTU. And I'll be checking it between Salvage and the Vulture. I don't know that I'll really be able... I won't be able to check it with the Reclaimer, but that's not exactly realistic in my opinion, so Vulture and Salvation is perfectly fine to me. However, in the PTU, they have that journal entry that kind of like goes over the basics to salvaging, and it brings up that you get different like qualities of construction mats from the different ships. So like the Salvation would get rubble, I forget what it's called, but basically you have like low, mid, and high tier construction mats. I'm curious how those values vary as far as how much you get. So I want to see if it's better than, because I know in live it is horrible. Like there's no point. But if they fixed it in the PTU, yeah, okay. See a construction rubble instead of I don't remember what it said in the live, but that I don't think that was it. What was it called? Now it's driving me nuts. I know it says on the contract. Construction rubble, construction pieces, and the construction salvage. Assuming that when you refine each one, you get different values. So, like different quantities when refined. So when... I might pull up... I might pull up the Vulture, just so I can go. Well, no, I gotta do one more in the Salvation. That way, I can refine the construction mats and see how much output it gives for like a single SU, and then I'll do it again with the Vulture and see if it's worth it. I think that should have been 2 contracts. This is so much better than what it was when PTU first dropped. When PTU first dropped, it was horrible. Wait, hold up, what? Did it not count my 1 SU? Oh, it didn't. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, it's counting it this time. That's good. Right. Bugs like that with the elevators all night. You know what? I'll take those bugs over the absolute bullshit we've had to deal with for months. At least it's functioning. That's a bug where I'm like, okay, mild inconvenience, but I could easily turn the other way. Okay. So now that we've dabbled a little bit into the... I do want to climb the rep tree more. I saw on the... There's no way. I saw on... Dude, it's the 21st? Are they going to drop this to live tomorrow? Double check that I saw the date correctly. I mean, assuming the date that they showed for PTU is accurate. But it says to January 22nd. if they try to push this to live tomorrow, that would be insane. I wouldn't be upset. That would be wild. How much rep did that net me? So that's 3 missions. It's almost halfway. So what is it, like 8, 10 missions? Something CIG needs to do. Put a numerical value for this. I hate guesstimating this shit. It drives me nuts. Petty nonsense, sure, but it would be a nice quality of life change. 315. Starfarer right out the gate's kind of crazy. I'm trying to think of. I mean, would the Salvation be able to take it on a Vanguard? I'm not sure. I haven't used the Salvation much. Like as far as deconstructing it, I mean the Prospector will net me a good amount. I'll just do that. Oh, and it's at Crew L1. Never mind. I'll just do that. What the fuck? Right outside. Probably too big. The Vanguard? Oh my god, that's... Wait, but should be fine with the Prospector though, right?
Landing gear raised.
Guess we're about to find out. So I'm gonna try to get the comps off of it and see if it'll snap to the cargo grid on the Salvation. Because that's gonna be a huge bummer if not. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday. I don't know what day of the week it is. The ping is crazy, dude. The amount of shit out here now. So much debris. It's how it should be. That's crazy. New names like Wreckage. Maybe I should try just roaming around and pinging. But I also want comps. Well, I guess if there's Wreckage out there, man, yeah, maybe I should do that. Stop spending money. If I really want to min-max my profits. Okay, before I print anything. Sure. Okay, auto eject is off. Let's not hit the ship. I want to make sure I can actually snap stuff to it. It wouldn't take a size 3. Let's see if it'll take a size 1. Surely, right? Surely. Oh, fuck. Yep, okay, yeah, it snaps. Sick. Cutting and the Vanguard are both about the same mass, so maybe you could use the Salvation. Okay. I didn't ask to move the ship, dude. I didn't even think I could grab the Prospector with the hand multi-tool. What the fuck? Oh, you can't stack them up height-wise, so that sucks. Okay. So you can grab, because my thought is grab weapons, grab comps, and then fill up the ship with the goodies. Okay. Prospector has physicalized comps, right? I have to go to the seat and unlock it. Won't set that they are, but the rewards for the 4.6 event are as good as resource drive. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll leave that shit to be a surprise. I'm excited for the event, man. It doesn't have physical... Motherfucker! I came to this one because I thought I'd be able to... God damn it, bro. Update things, CIG. The Vanguard has physicalized comps, though, right? Yeah, I should have done that one. Yeah, it looks like... I mean, I might be able to squeeze size 2s onto the ship, but that's probably about it as far as cargo goes. The Prospector does not provide much, it seems. Okay, well, try the Vanguard or something after this. Actually, I'll probably hop into the Vulture after this. That way I can see what finding construction mats is like between the two. Because if they fixed that issue and actually brought more purpose to munching ships in 4.6, that's going to be kind of huge in my opinion. Like, there's actually going to be a purpose for me to want to do this. It's like salvaging in the current state that it is in the live servers. It's alright, but there's not enough of a... I don't know. It's not as involved as I'd like it to be. Not that this brings much more depth. But still. The rubble and stuff like that for construction is only temporary. For when we get crafting, those materials will turn into what the ship was made of. Like copper and titanium, stuff like that. Oh. That makes more sense. And then, like, so when that's implemented, those quantities of whatever those mats are will just vary. Well, wouldn't it still just be construction mats? Like rubble and pieces and all that jazz? And then you have to take that to a Lagrange point in order to refine it into the actual materials? Like, there's no way, like, you suck it up and it's like, oh, you got copper, this much copper, and this much gold, and this much whatever, titanium. Or maybe it would, and the crate would just be labeled as construction rubble. I don't know. Well, I get the actual materials of what the ship was made of somehow. Interesting. Well, they're having us refine construction mats as is, so I'd imagine that's going to end up being part of the process. I guess we will see. Oh boy. I'm both excited and not looking forward to Saturday. Yeah, I'm looking forward to taking part in the Daymar rally, but I am not looking forward to the potential of having to wait hours for it to start. Going crazy. I feel like I have not gained any RMC. Okay, no, it's accumulating. Okay, I am crazy. What? It's definitely being jank. Only reason I grabbed this one was thinking that it would have comps on it too. This sucks. Okay, whatever. Let's fracture it. Move on. Ooh, 1.4 SU. That's enough to refine. We'll be able to get some numbers on that, finally. No. Oh, I gave it a little love tap. Some bitch. Oh, it was still auto-printing. That's annoying. That's why the numbers were tripping me up. Oh my god, dude. It is so annoying trying to get that bonus percentage in this thing. Shit. Alright, let's see what the quantity is for refining this, and then I'm gonna hop into Vulture. Maybe the numbers will be better. Who knows? I don't think I had any contracts having me deliver RMC, did it? No, just comps. May as well snag that, get the rep up, see if anything changes. I don't think the contracts will change. I mean, maybe you would think they would once I gain a level of rep, then they're gonna be like, all right, bring even larger quantities of RMC and construction mats. What those will get us later on, who knows? I feel like one can assume something of benefit for the gameplay loop. There's a refinery at Cruel 1, right? Pretty sure there is. I feel like I don't know anymore. Okay, we got some RMC. These give me a box. I don't want to hop back in just to print more. Let's see. Motherfucker, I gotta hop in. Gosh dingus dang it. If only this thing had a tractor beam on it like the Ox. Cruel 1 does have a refinery. Okay, good. It's not like Hurl 4 where it has like pretty much nothing. Wait, there's a screen outside? I never noticed there was a screen outside. Where's the screen? You can no the screen, but you can use the screen from the outside. That is so much more trouble than it's worth. I've just gotta go back into the seat. All right. We got 2 construction rebels. Send it down. We'll see what the refinery is like on that. Then we'll head out in a vulture. Probably gonna grab some abrades while I'm down there, honestly. Just to make things go a little faster. I think I could buy those here. I hope I can buy those here. don't remember though. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're sold to any Lagrange point that has a refinery. No, I think they're sold at Platinum Bay, actually. Alright, let's go down to the refinery. Get the construction mats going. Let's see what those numbers are like. Take a mental note, and then see if the Vulture nets us anything better. Wrong way, I know where I'm going. Okay. So... Baron Exchange? Monorail, no. What one was it? Is it this one? High yield, there we go. Total cost is 14 UEC for 2 SCU. It's 7 UEC to refine construction rubble. Oh, look at the yield. 60? That's not even gonna give me a full SCU. What the fuck? That's terrible. Okay. Anyway. So you get 30% with rubble. I mean, the cost is so beyond negligible, it's fine, but like, you would need 30 SCU. That's crazy. Oh, god damn. Does that station have a negative or a positive bonus? Fuck, I don't know. Where's it? Does it tell you somewhere on that screen? Top left of the screen I was on. Oh, yeah. Here we go. It doesn't show construction. I don't think construction mats have bonuses or negatives. It just seems to be mining stuff that's impacted by that. I could be wrong, but that's what the case is at this one. %, though, is abysmal. People were upset about the Quantanium cut. That's worse. That is so much worse. Okay. I came here for a braids. Completely spaced on what my purpose was. Should just need the one, right? I'm just swapping out the tractor beam. I do believe... Oh, it's not here yet. Well. So, if you weren't working towards rep, and you were to just use the salvation to farm up money to get Vulture, and you're pulling like 170k an hour. I'm so lost. 170k, I'm just gonna round the numbers. So like 170k an hour. Oh. It's gonna be like a week before you end up getting a Vulture, I think.
Vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your insurance claim has been filled.
That's a bit rough. But that's if you're just strictly doing RMC. Well, that's probably the fastest route. Especially when you're only netting 30% construction mounts. I mean, that's just... What is the point? Alright. Let's take a real salvage ship out now.
Your vehicle has please visited.
Why are people being like, oh, the Salvation's the money printer now, when the Vulture holds more? I mean, the Vulture would be more of a money printer than the Salvation, would it not? And it's a Drake ship. It's so much cooler. Do I go pinging? Should I try that route? It does a default. Wow, the salvage beam being defaulted power? What a crazy concept. I don't know why the Salvation doesn't do that. Let's see how the pinging goes. See if I find a... I don't know the numbers for... this stuff, though. Think back to the road to 1.0 from Sysicon 2024. They said you had to use a prospector to grind rep to get a military F7 blueprint, since you cannot buy military ships. Wanting to get enough money to buy a non-military combat ship and use that to grind the military rep for the blueprint. That would be sick. I'd love a gameplay loop like that. Debris. I don't want debris. I'm guessing it would have to be like a pretty high number for it to be full-on ship, right? Like, let's say that 15k. They called it cyclical gameplay. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Getting asteroids now. I don't want asteroids. Good, more debris. I don't want debris. How common do you think it is to find a ship just floating around out here? There's a lot more debris though. That's crazy. A lot more. Which if you're just starting out, then that's definitely the route you would want to go rather than paying for a claim. But if you're impatient, like I am, then a claim's probably a good route to go. Oh, talking about that are around look range points are because of other players doing missions in those areas. Well, shit. Okay, let's go. Let's just get a claim then. Never mind. Go to Hurston. There's an asshole scraping attack there. Okay, I'll dogfight someone. What on point? I'm so far away though. Probably gonna be done by the time I get there. Actually, I could probably just death spawn over at Everest. I'll do that. Try to get there quick enough. Do you know what on point it was at? You don't have to tell me twice to have an itch to go shoot someone. I'll take the opportunity. Can't remember. But it was around Hurston. Okay. Well, let's go take a gander then. It's like, no, this is my ship that's out. Wait. What were they? They were wait, so they shot at you because they wanted to scrape it? Wow, that is... Talk about petty. Six or four? Alright.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent.
Fuck, what do I have to use? Why do I have a Talon? Fuck it, I'll use the Talon, I guess. I also have a Clipper, but I think Talon would be better.
Vehicle selected.
He's in a Vulture? Oh, then I really have nothing to worry about.
Please visit us.
I mean, shit, maybe I should grab the Clipper instead.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle.
Take his cargo. Let him do all that work and then just light him up and steal his shit. If they're scraping attack, it's going to be a hot minute that they're going to be there at least. Man, it does not take much to motivate me to be a petty bitch, I am now realizing. My goodness. This is probably why I don't do industrial gameplay much.
You are clear to launch.
Fuck, I forgot the wings extend out.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Let's go steal some cargo. Little detour from the salvage gameplay. Okay, there's on point 4, so I guess I'll check that one first. Nothing on the radar here. Okay, there's 6. Oh, hopefully we're on the same... There's only one PTU server, yeah? Hopefully we're on the same server. Fuck, we may not be on the same server. I don't see anyone out here. Just checked 5 and 1. Five, 1, 4, 6. Only ones left is 2 and 3. Are you sure we're on the same one? The same shard? Oh, I see something. I see a clipper. And nothing. We may not be on the same shard, dude. Maybe not. Sorry. No, you're fine. Maybe you could throw me an a friend request real quick, and I could server up. There's a hyphen in my name. Pull it up on the Bobby so you can see it. I want to fuck someone up, so you know, I'm mildly motivated. But there it is. Otherwise, I'll just go back in the vulture. Maybe go hit that that clipper that's at that one on point. That'd be up. What the fuck? Why is it not opening now? There we go. Well, wish I could have helped with that. That would have been very entertaining. I am definitely more of a combat player than anything. I'm realizing. Like, I like industrial, but I love me some PvP. Anywho, there was a free stuff to get off of that clipper, so I'm gonna go snag that. But a friend request via Spectrum. Is that gonna show up through into the PTU though? Pretty sure you have to add by the PTU, don't you? Because no one on my live friends list shows up on PTU friends list. Yeah. Well. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. Okay, let me get over to an on point because I'm still itching to fuck that guy up. So. Slight detour will be over soon. I'll do a quick server hopperoo. There's no way they're still there, right? Fuck, isn't the interaction kind of like at a weird spot? Clipper. Oh my god. Why does everything want to work against me right now? Where the hell is the log off thing? Oh my god, dude. Fuck it, whatever. There's no way he's still there. There's no way. Put a server up, hop in my talent and check. Jumping back over there to find him. Nice, okay. Well, hopefully I'll be able to meet you there. Do something. If they are still there, they're definitely about to get the fuck around and fight out treatment. I fully expect the guy to be gone, but I'm really hoping he's still there. I will take any excuse to shoot someone in the game.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Your vehicle, please visit.
I feel like I can't move fast enough, dude. I haven't flown a Talon in a while, so this should be interesting. Man, why does everything feel like it takes so much longer when I'm in a rush? The talent entry animation does not help. Oh yeah, doesn't this have lamp too? It does not. That's disappointing. Ah, he's there, but they're not in the ship. Why is my ship... Did I not just join you? Why is my ship here? The fuck? Oh yeah, sure enough. Well, isn't that disappointing? Nothing even inside his cargo. Lame. Dude didn't even try to... Bruh, what was the point? It's like a minute between stream and real life. I don't think it's quite a minute. He's showing up before on stream. Yeah, I can imagine that being a little startling. Last thing you would want to see is a fucking talon rip in here while you're in your little rinky-dink salvation. Well, now there's ample ship there for you to snag up, isn't there? Gonna get much with that salvation compared to how much ship is there, though. Started playing Freelancer for the first time and it holds up. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. I hate the Freelancer, dude. Hate's a strong word, but like... It does not have a current standard pass on it. Like, it needs some brushing up on. Sorry to waste your time a bit. Nah, what do you mean? I'm playing Star Citizen. It's all this game does is waste my time. Oh, the game from 2003. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. That's why I was like, I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that, because the ship does not hold up. Yeah, I haven't played any of the other games that he's put out. This is the only Chris Roberts thing I've played. Wasn't there like one other one? I don't remember what it was called. Oop. That was just a fancy way of me turning around. That was totally on purpose. Wing Commander. Yes, that was the one. It's basically a movie with some gameplay. I feel like that's what Squadron 42 is going to be like, to be honest.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been placed.
I might have to try it out sometime. Oh, there's like nothing on this server. Hold up. Try switching back, seeing if more missions populate. Wing Commander was with Mark Hamill as lead. And Biff from Back to the Future as his partner. Oh shit. At some point maybe I should play those games. I feel like, because ever since I started streaming Star Citizen, there's been the odd person here or there that's like, hey, have you ever played these? Nope. I'm here for Star Citizen, not Chris Roberts. When Commander uses real footage for its cutscenes? That's kind of wild. I'm trying to think of... There's only one other series of games that I can think of that used actual footage. And maybe, I guess it's like a different caliber of impressive in that regard, but like, because you have, you know, Wing Commander using real footage for its cutscenes, in the sense of like having actors play out the scenes, etc. But the original Call of Duties, like the OG ones, and all of the Medal of Honors that took place in like the historical era wars, especially Medal of Honor was a hell of a lot better about it, but they used actual footage from the wars or the exposition of what you were doing in the game. And this is going to sound real sad, but those games are what taught me more about the world wars than my actual American education. I didn't learn shit in school, and that's not because I was a bad student. They just didn't teach anything. Didn't teach anything I didn't already know, and what I already knew was more than what they were teaching. Those only added real footage sometimes, whereas, well, I mean, like, don't try to take away from it. I mean, name me another game that uses historical footage for its exposition. I'm saying it's a different, I did say it was a different kind of impressive, you know? Especially like the early on Medal of Honors. It was like every time you went to a new level. Reminds you of the first God of War game from early thousands. The cutscenes were insanely good. Worthy of AAA this year, and then you got back to gameplay with all polygons. Have you gone back and looked at the cutscenes from the first God of War, its age shows, dude. I wouldn't say it's worthy of AAA nowadays. it shows its age for sure. Don't get me wrong, the cutscenes were really good in God of War. I love God of War, but I wouldn't give it that much credit. World at War used some dark real footage. I only played that one once. I don't even remember. I played the Medal of Honors more than I did the early Call of Duties.
Thank you, and please visit again.
I'm just gonna do a claim. It's not much better here. But we do have a Vanguard. I just want comps so I can turn in the component thing. 1 and 1, that makes a hell of a lot more sense than it was giving me before. It says 0. Yeah, but size 1s. The Vanguard has size 2s, doesn't it? I don't remember. Somebody have to do the origin ships. Pull up the Vanguard real quick. Yeah, there's size 2s in the Vanguard. So 100 die it is, I guess, for the comps. Mildly annoying, but oh my god, and it's so far away. Why? Why you do this, CIG? I don't get it. Why is every other contract line in the game have it be within the proxy of the planet you're at, but salvaging can't manage that? Just populate the missions for the local range points. You could even categorize it. Have it be local and then not local. I feel like it's not that complicated. I don't think I'm crazy for thinking that. Not that much to ask for. Oh boy. So I guess the only downside to salvaging is just travel time when you're doing the claims. Oh, it's not even showing mining missions while in Quantum. Well, I just want to see what the output is like for the construction mats and see if it's any different. That's my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. If crafting hit Evo already, then And with them trying to push through these rep-oriented industrial missions, could it be that we actually get crafting in February instead of March? Or do we think they're just gonna be testing it through the month of February and into March and then release it for the oh wait, no, they're widening the gaps of patches. At least that's what they said they were going to do. So they said they were going to step away from monthly patches. So maybe they're just doing prolonged testing, or maybe they're just going back on their word. They're like, actually, we're going to push out crafting and then take our longer gaps between patches. I mean, I would love for crafting to come out next month. That would make me very happy. I do not expect that to happen, though. Bro, the delivery is all the way over it. Wait, no. Oh my god, I just quantumed here for no reason. Is there another one available that I can grab? Son of a bitch. Where did I just quantum to? Okay. Oh my god. I was trying to get a size 1 shield. Shit. And done goofed. Ah, well, whatever. I think I'm actually just gonna call it here tonight. I'm gonna do a little more fiddling around with it. I'll probably put out a video discussing it. I mean, but there might be that they push out the 4.6 this weekend. Those component contracts are gonna be a lot easier to do with live servers. That is so true. They really are. It's gonna be a lot easier to do. Oh, my goodness. I'm excited for it. But yeah, I will may or may not be live tomorrow. Moving forward, I'm going to do streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's the goal anyway. That neck crack. Hey, did the mic pick up my neck cracking? Did it really? Fuck. I knew it was loud, but goddamn. Yeah, well, don't get me started on the rest of my body. I'm very decrepit. But yeah. Because I have 3D stuff projects I'm working on, so I'm not gonna be live every night. I picked it up, it was a gunshot. That's hilarious. I didn't think it was that loud. I'll have to like go play it back and see how bad it was. Anyway, I'll be live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then I'll also be having some like 3D animation stuff coming out soon too. Probably not on this channel, but it'll be out there eventually. It's a lot more work. What's the saying? A bit off more than I could chew. It's not more than I could chew. It's just taking me a lot longer to chew it than I realized it would. Anyway, I will catch you guys next stream. I'll probably put out a video about the new contracts, but I'll catch you guys next time. I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it may be for you. Probably see you Friday. Definitely Saturday, because I'm doing Daymar Rally, so be sure to pop in for that. Catch you guys later.